Welcome, beloveds, to Meditation on Wednesday. It's March 18th. We're approaching the equinox, which is on the 21st, and sitting outside in the most gorgeous spring weather on the Russian River. And I'm just emanating this to all of you. Those who are here live got to see the view of the river. And today, what's coming through for our time together in this meditation is really about opening into our cosmic listening and our cosmic connection through the pathway of the Sacré Cœur, the Sacred Heart. And so we're going to dive in. I want to really let us have time to saturate there. And I want to invite you to, when you're complete, before you move on to whatever's next, if you can possibly do this, if you have time based upon how your life is organized, to certainly sit in the meditative space as long as you want, but as you're transitioning before you go on to what's next, take a moment to write. And as you're writing after the meditation, the invitation is to write what you now know. So I'm not asking you to think about this while you're in the meditation. That's not the invitation. But when you're done, so you can make a little note to write the question and I'll prompt it at the end. But so the invitation is, if you can, to take a few moments when you're complete before you move on to what is next. And without further ado, welcome those of you who are popping in. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm just going to bring us into space together. And so wherever you are, letting the awareness drop inward. And as awareness drops inward, and you let the gaze become internal, feel yourself gazing at the physical heart. And as you gaze at the physical heart, feel this gentle sort of upturn of the lips, like you're smiling at your heart in recognition of this exquisite, beautiful, I can't even call it an organ, psycho-spiritual instrument that has literally been playing the tune of this life, generating vortices of light and power that power both your biology and your soul. The heart is the interface. And you just smile at it just in gratitude for all that it has done from the very first moment and all that it will do to the very last moment of this incarnation. And in this recognition, you also begin to remember fully that this heart is seated with the divine heart, with a heart of eternal, with the very heart of the cosmos. And you begin to breathe into that recognition that the very source of all things sacred lives there also in your heart. And in that remembering, the cosmic connection is opened. And the heart begins to literally unfold geometrically, fractally. And these fractals unfold out into the cosmos, going to the exact points of sacred connection that serve you in this holy, blessed, eternal now moment. And you can feel it. You can feel those fractals unfolding and connecting and plugging. Until you can sense that you are in the center of the most sacred web of light. And this cosmic web is linking you to what serves you and your divine unfolding. And the heart becomes like a sponge. And it begins to absorb the wisdom and light of the cosmos that it's plugged into, that it is a part of. And as new light and new life streams into your heart, you open the sacred listening. You listen to the sensations, to the feelings, to the light and the sound, to the direct knowing, to whatever your cosmic heart in its full cosmic link up is ready to receive. And you allow the heart to become so luminous this new light streaming in every direction from the heart to every place in the body, casting away anything that is not in full service to the luminosity of your cosmic eternal heart. Letting your heart be changed according to the divine blueprint. recognizing there's nothing to do except receive and allow. Really feeling how held you are in the cosmic web of your sacred heart. And asking this cosmic light to support you biologically, to prepare the biology to hold more and more of this eternal cosmic light. Ask this light to support you mentally, in transforming or awakening whatever is needed to support the holding of the divine mind in this body temple. Ask this light to support you energetically and emotionally in alignment with the divine blueprint, so that you may emanate and vibrate and live this light more fully, moment to moment, step by step. The great master teacher, Jesus the Christ, said, "Knock, and the door shall be open unto you." This is what happens when we connect. We knock, and the door opens, and you can feel it. It is so. Ask, and it shall be given. And so we ask for the sacred. We knock on the sacred door, and we ask for the sacred. And you can feel viscerally that you are living in the divine embrace. Breathing into that heart physically recognizing its majesty, smiling again in a deeper recognition now that you've experienced this, like, whoa, that's what you are. Okay. That's who I am. Okay. A deep internal bow and a deep external bow to all of you, those here live and those joining us in the eternal now. Such a blessing to come together in this way. And as I mentioned at the beginning, before we began, you can stay in this space as long as it's aligned. When you are ready to make a transition, if you have the opportunity and the time, ask the question, what do I know now? And begin to write. And we'll see you all on the 29th for our next soul field experience. Until then, I'm just holding you in so much love and awareness. Mwah.